Hello! We are back, and as usual, I'm just getting things set up the last little bit here. So, give me 1 second. There's usually just like a tiny bit of delay before I can get chat up. Alright, we are officially live with everything set up now. Yay! So today we're gonna see how far we can get. We are working on the same drawing as yesterday. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on our Lo-Fi Beats playlist and put it at the very beginning, and I'll make sure that it's on repeat. Not sure how long we're going to be live today. Usually I'm live for around 2.5 hours. It's kind of been the theme recently. So hopefully we'll kind of be around there. But, you know, as usual, if you pop in, feel free to say hi in chat. If you're watching the VOD, hi. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys who just watch the VODs as well. But let's get started, and there will be some chair noise as usual as I kind of get comfortable, so please don't mind that. Okay, so today's goal is just to kind of continue shading. I don't really know how far we're gonna get, but hey, we'll see. Also, I did go ahead and finally mod Streamlabs, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we will have a bit, like we'll have the actual like follower alerts and stuff pop up. They work when I do the test widgets, but they do not work in practice. So we'll see today. Okay. I'm gonna try the soft airbrush instead of the medium airbrush and see if that magically changes anything. I'm kind of thinking it won't. And we also need drawing assist, don't we? Yesterday I was messing around with trying to pop this purple in. And I think actually I might have used the lighter purple. Yeah. Let's see what happens if I blend. I think maybe the issue is the too much gene popping in. I have this color here, and potentially this is a better shade for this. So I'm kind of glad I kept it around. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks nice. I'm gonna see what happens if I blend. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. There are some very amazing, talented artists who don't just take from their preset color palettes. But once I have a color palette, what I'll do is I'll go into all my palettes. This is not palettes, I'll go into all my palettes, and then I'll just pick shades that I think will work together, and then I'll slap them on a new color palette that's just all the shades combined. So a lot of my colors are the same colors, just in different spots, which is a waste of space, but hey, it's what works for me. So I'm not gonna knock it too much. Something I've been told you shouldn't do but do anyway is I will take colors from an image, but I think the trick is more like, maybe not that you shouldn't do it, but if I have this like photo that I really like I'll take photos, okay? And then I'll go steal the colors from my photos. But maybe this green doesn't translate because, you know, color theory's wacky. So I'll just kind of like go on the like the disc slider or the classic slider and edit that green until it looks right to me. I think that's been like helpful. It's that too much Jean. I want the hair to be, you know, relatively light. So all this kind of darkness that I'm adding, I just worry that it's too much. I think maybe what I'll do is I'll go back to the, what is it, the Azzy brushes. They're somewhere in here. Yep, Azzy's brush pack. And I'll just go in the areas that I want really dark. And this is on a clipping mask, so I can be messy. I feel like I always start these streams talking about art, and then it slowly devolves into talking about whatever. So we'll find out what whatever today's subject is. But for now, we're on art. You know what it's probably gonna be? It's probably gonna be how hot the room is. Isn't it that every day though? I actually have been keeping the lights off in here. I initially, like when I started streaming, I was streaming with my camera on, but I think I've mentioned before, this is like a shared office, and on the off chance there are any like documents or anything that are like sensitive, I just don't want to risk it. So I just have been streaming cam off, which is nice because then I don't have to worry about lighting. But I had brought down these like Fate electric bulbs that I have from my room that are like RGB, and they make it really cozy in here. But having on any light in this room just makes it so hot, and I hate, just like can't stand being sweaty. It's so uncomfortable. Does anyone like being sweaty? Like maybe if you like were working out and you feel like, you know, being sweaty gave you good workout. I think that's the only time I personally like to be sweaty, is like after going for a run or like a long walk, or like a run on the treadmill or that kind of thing. But otherwise I'm kind of like, keep that away from me. I just dropped my Apple Pencil. I don't know. I feel like potentially maybe I could just kind of... Maybe it's because I did so many like lines. I knew that every time I'm like, the too much Jean, it's gonna come and bite me, and then I do it anyway. I think maybe what I need to do is put a bit of this purple like right here. Yeah, okay. Maybe I can take a bit of the pink and kind of like streak it. This is going to be a lot of like flip-flopping through colors, I think, until it just kind of looks the way I want it to. sure about that either. Too much Gene Strikes Again. Maybe I need to focus more on something else and come back to the hair. I'm kind of feeling that's the issue. Like, this looks nice, I think, so I'm gonna leave that. And we do need this, so it darkens it up nice. But I think what we should do is for a minute just kind of focus on like some skin tone details. I'm gonna delete this layer because we don't need it. So I'll make a clipping mask here, put on Drawing Assist, and I'm gonna start doing just like some blush stuff and that kind of nonsense. I think we can use potentially these pinks. They might be a little too light, we'll have to see. Yeah, this might not be bright enough. Let's try this pink here. I think this is usually about what I use. I know this looks wacky, it looks like I'm drawing a little clown. Actually reminds me of like, it's probably a little bit off, like, but Katakuri Piero or whatever that's. I pronounce words super weird, but it's a like jazzy Vocaloid song from back in the day, ye old days of Vocaloid. I'm so glad Vocaloid's gotten like more mainstream. I remember Miku Hatsune on David Letterman, and that was the weirdest thing. Like, I mean, Miku's everywhere now, but when I was like still in school, Miku was weeb shit, you know? And now it's like, she's a TikTok sound. Everyone knows who she is. She wrote Harry Potter. You know, it's... I'm really honestly happy that like a lot of things are more mainstream. I think it gives people a lot more common ground to talk about their interests. Because like, even if the person you're talking to maybe doesn't know, like, on some deep, profound level about your interests, like, they can still be like, oh yeah, I know what that is. What color did we use? We used this color here, so I need a slightly darker color. I wonder if I could actually just use hot pink. This might go really well, or it might go horribly bad, so we'll have to see. I love, like, in Korean makeup, that, like, radiant lip, so I try to, like, put it in my art. And that uses, like, not necessarily a hot pink, but sometimes, like, a red in the center. You take your finger and dip it into a darker color, and just put that on the lips. I used to be so much more into makeup, and then the pandemic hit and I was like, what's the point if I'm wearing a mask? I was also so annoyed during the pandemic because, like, I used to watch a lot of beauty channels, and for a really long time they would do all of these like new release videos where they would show like, oh, I got all the PR for like this line of makeup, like here's everything, here's what you should know about, you know, this, and here's these products, and I like these ones, I don't like these ones, you know. It was really helpful, and they kept doing that during the pandemic, but so many people aren't wearing makeup that it's kind of like not very helpful. And then like 99% of what was being released was lipstick lines and lip gloss lines, and it's like, okay, L'Oreal, okay, Almay, okay, whatever other freaking makeup company, everyone's wearing a mask, hiding their mouth. Do you really think they want sticky, gross little lip gloss, gross little like lipstick rubbing off? Like, give us like a matte, like drying down formula, sure, or whatever, something that doesn't like rub off, but like a cream lipstick, a sticky lip gloss, are you joking? Like, I was so annoyed that I like just stopped watching beauty channels except for the drama, because there was some shit that went down. The beauty community on YouTube like is actually just insane. I don't think it's as bad anymore, and like certainly the smaller channels are not crazy like the big ones were. Well, I mean, they had their own little situations or whatever, but I don't think anything was as intense. Ah, hello, welcome to chat. I'm just complaining about YouTube, you know. Feel free to share your comments and complaints about whatever. But yeah, it was wild. I think it's still kind of wild on that side of things, but things have certainly gotten a little better since Jeffree Star decided to go raise yaks in Wyoming or wherever. Though I will say I do miss that drama. Okay. I think I just totally overdid it on that pink, so I'm gonna take that off a little. Kind of want to add like some sparkle, but I'm gonna wait until it's a little closer to like the end there. Now I get to decide where else I want to pop in pink. Usually I think it's good to add it kind of on the fingertips, so I'll probably go there. This might be a little too much. Okay. There we go. I think if I just kind of blend it real harsh, it'll get a little better. There we go, blend it down. And maybe like up the side. Hello, welcome back. How did your test go? That's awesome. I think a B is pretty good. Okay, I think this shading with just the pink looks so much better than with the lines I had on it before. I'm so glad I took them out. So I'm just gonna add in like a bunch more pink, but really quick, I'm gonna run take care of something, so I'm gonna put you guys on the other screen for like 3 seconds. I'll be right back. I'm also gonna just mute my mic. Okay, I am back. And there we go, screen's back. And I just need to put my headphone back in. Okay. So, more shading. I always put pink around here. I'm actually gonna go in and do that more smoothly. So I feel like when you have pale skin, there's always like some level of redness here. And just kind of like on the neck and places like that in general. Oops. That's a little much. And that too. I'm gonna have to darken this up with like a little bit of this color here. It's like a little rough because we're on this like what is it? The line art's blue. Oh, hi, welcome back. It's good to see you guys coming back after yesterday. I really appreciate that. Yeah, we're just gonna chill and and do art again today. So if you have... Oh yeah, well, I'm good again today. So feel free to tell me all about you guys' days. Blackberries, okay, listen, blackberries are a really good fruit. That's a good choice. Let's see. I think we need to take that up. And then I'm gonna take my skin tones and put them on this palette so that I can stop moving back and forth all the time. Okay, so what's everyone's like go-to snack? Right now mine is like these little Marvel-shaped Kinder chocolates that taste like the actual like European Kinder chocolate. And I'm obsessed with them. I've been eating like a bag of them a day. And it's so awful, but they're so good. You don't snack? What? I mean, I guess I get that. Fruits are a good snack, though. Those are healthy. I'm not a watermelon person, but when I was a kid, I did like it, and putting salt on it, that made it good. So I can see that being like a good snack. Plus, it's super good for you. Yeah, so salt makes it sweeter. You try it. I know it sounds super weird, but it's like a weird scientific thing. Hey, is it sus? Yes, but it is a legitimate like weird phenomena thing. I feel like there are a bunch of other like weird things that like affect your taste buds that way, but I can't think of any other ones that I know of off the top of my head. No, that might be a little bit much. Maybe I should do that with like some blue later. That was super fast. So, advertising my art, I think I'm just bad at it. I think at the current time, the digital art field is oversaturated, so it's tricky. But I also know that I'm just bad at it. Like, I could be using more hashtags, I could be posting more often, and like I could be doing more, and I could be more involved certainly in Discord. But I think, like, if you're smart as a digital artist, if you are on all the platforms, you're on Instagram posting reels, you're on TikTok posting like videos, posting trends, using popular songs, if you're using the right hashtags on Twitter, like, and you like get involved in art discords, the buying and selling discords, you can do it, and you'll find it is probably harder than you'd like, but not as awful as you thought it would be. It's hard because, like, my goal, I think, is just, like, I want to stream and have a good time and have fun, and I have the luxury of being able to do that, and I want to focus on getting better versus, like, making money. Like, I'd still love to make money, and I'll take commissions if I can get them, but it's not my main goal. I see a lot of, like, my mutuals on Twitter, or like just like tweets on Twitter, like saying it's so hard to gain a following, it's so hard to get commissions, that kind of stuff. But I feel like, man, if I get like a follower a day, that's great. But that's more because it's not my everything. If it's your everything, you feel a lot more, I have to do this, I have to get the followers, I have to get the commissions, this is all I can do, this is all I have to do. Like, it's more frustrating. But if you're looking to grow your art following, what I would say is go into the popular hashtags. Artmoots is good, like artists on Twitter, like ArtTwit, things like that. See what other people are using and kind of mimic that. There are, I'm sure, like good YouTube videos, good articles on it. But you kind of have to find what works for you. I've also heard, like, especially on Instagram, like, smaller hashtags, your art's gonna show longer. So you should use something that's smaller. If it's like a hashtag that has, 1 million plus posts, in 5 seconds your art's gonna be so far down that no one's gonna see it. So you can use them, but use them in conjunction with something that has maybe only 100,000, where your art might stay around for a couple days. So if someone looks at that or looks for that tag, they're gonna see your stuff longer. Hope that, helps a little bit. Let's see. Well, I'm glad that you like the approach. I think, well, I will say though, it is a luxury to be able to take that approach. Not for some people, like, their art truly is their livelihood, and they can't have that approach, which is a hard position to be in. But also, if you do decide to take commissions and you decide to use PayPal, make sure you set up a business account, because otherwise PayPal will show whoever's sending you money your full legal name. And if that works for you, that works for you. If it doesn't work for you for whatever reason, you're gonna want to make sure you set up that business account. I think I've messed around on the skin enough. I feel like what would bring this together a little more is maybe if I played around with the eyes. I think I want to make them a little darker. Oh, can I afford another clipping mask? I'm gonna have to. Okay. Here, let's do something like this. I did not put on drawing assist. Uh-oh. Let's see here. Okay. And then I think what I'm gonna do is put in this very light color here. And go back in just a little like that. Okay. I think that's looking a little better. I don't really like such like a heavy kind of like a heaviness to the eye. I just kind of want it to be, I don't know how to explain it. But I don't want it to feel like super, I guess it does feel kind of heavy, doesn't it? Because the lashes are quite heavy. Maybe taking that back out. I do think this one needs to be dark, and potentially this one here as well. And then I'm gonna go ahead and keep adding this sort of lightness until I get it the shade that I want. Because I want it to look blended, but not so much so that there's no light there. Okay. And then we can go ahead and add in this sort of like pink over here. And I think I'll probably take a tiny bit, maybe not of that color, but of this kind of like medium, and sort of like pop it down. Not so sure about that. I feel like maybe we need sort of a darker color in here. So I'll try putting the purple that we were using. Okay, I think maybe that's good. I think I'm gonna darken it up on the edge a little though. Sometimes I feel like I overblend, and that's not good. I've seen artists who just like use the blend tool so liberally and it looks so good, and I'm so jealous. I want to be one of those people who's like, I know that if you blend right here in this very spot, it'll look perfect, and I'm just not there yet. I'll get there. Okay. That might not have been the right spot for that. We'll see. That in there. I'm not sure, it still feels a bit off, so I think I'm gonna undo that part there just from the top, and we'll kind of leave it like that for now. And now we can kind of explore going into other areas. Let's see. I think the eyes, maybe. I can just kind of duplicate this layer. This isn't something that needs a drawing assist because they're both so different, but I am going to clean up a couple little areas from the hair here that I see just kind of going into spaces where they need not be. Is that truly from this can? I don't actually know. It is. It's just an area that I didn't cover. So I'll go in there and I'll blend it a little. There we go. Okay. And now we'll actually work on the eyes. And I'll turn the layer underneath on and quickly go on this white layer because I think it's poking through on the bottom. It's not on there. Maybe it's on here. Yes, it is. Okay. So we'll duplicate it again. So really quick, I'm gonna just blend. Oh, no, that's on here. Blend that like that. And I'll leave that alone for now because I think what I want to do is kind of add any sort of like shading to the, is it called the sclera? That white part? A little later. I'm not so up to date on eye terms. Those are things that I don't know super well. There are a lot of medical terms that I do know, but there are a lot of medical terms that I don't know. I was not a kid with, well, I am a kid with eye issues. I have glasses and contacts, but I spent a lot of time at the doctor's when I was a kid, so there are a lot of like random medical terms I know, and also I was super obsessed with medical shows. Let's see here. I think we can probably take this super bright blue and kind of put it in a bit more. Especially around here. I kind of want to like bleed it out. then we can kind of go around over here like this. And that kind of gives a nice like shadowy effect, and I'll probably put some like light pen or something in there to give more of a just like illuminated sort of thing in there. But for now, I like that. Okay. I'm not gonna erase around the eye just yet. Because I kinda like it. Okay. I'm not too sure. I don't wanna... It's like I like where it's at, so I'm not sure if I just need to go in with like a multiply layer for some shadows, or if I actually need to like keep going. I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna change quickly the background color to black. Okay. So if I do that, change that background color, and then I'm just gonna mess around with some options here. That looks kind of cool. What I might end up doing is, if I can... Ah, hello, welcome in. Happy to have you here. Don't mind me just kind of muttering. But what I'm gonna try and do here is just duplicate this layer and just kind of see what happens now if I change the blending mode. Right now I'm just kind of working on this piece. I'm not really sure what it is. Sort of an OC of mine. Still in development hell. So, lots of like weird color adjustments have been being made. Are you working on any interesting art pieces? Let's see, we'll go back to normal for now. Okay. Let's see. Maybe what I need to do is... take off some color from here. So anything that's over the skirt, I'm gonna just remove. That's totally fair. Sometimes, honestly, even though I like to draw, I just like to watch what other people come up with and see what they like, what their characters are like, and what their art style is all about. But I'm glad that you popped in to see what mine's all about. Alright, so just gonna get rid of this. Oh, I made the brush way too small. Yeah, I think it does as well. Like, you can kind of figure out a lot of like interesting things from a person's art style. Ah, okay, I'm not erasing anymore. I'm just doodling in a color. And I think especially like what people draw can say a lot about them. But then that kind of makes me nervous about what people think about me from what I draw. Alright, so close here. Just a little bit more erasing to do, and then we can see if this actually did anything, or if I just invented something in my head and it didn't work out at all. Yeah. Okay, so let's pop this one back on, and then I will take this and put it... Okay, there we go, we figured it out. So now I can change this layer into whatever I want, and it should give me more like color variations that I can actually play with, and I won't lose the color to the black background, so that'll be super nice. Okay, there we are. I also might play around with, on this clipping mask here, some gradient. Oh yes, I am drawing an OC. Sorry, I totally missed that in chat. I think actually what it is I have an OC who I love way too much, and I draw her too much. So I'm just drawing one of her older sisters. But let's see here. It's like one of those stupid things where you're like, let me make every detail about this character and I'm gonna give them a terrible tragic past. Do you have any OCs that are kind of like that, where you just developed them a little too much? Okay. Now that we've done this, I think we can probably do like a multiply layer. We're out of layers. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna hide my screen here. And we are back. Oh, that's it. I mean, listen. Listen, you're not wrong, but I do feel very called out. I would love to draw like a big portrait of her stupid family though. Okay, I am gonna combine a bunch of layers now. Like as many as I possibly can. Does this need to be on? Yeah, it does. How did it get turned off? Wait, right? Yeah. No? I don't know. Now I'm confused. Was it on or off? Okay, give me 1 second. I have to hide the screen again. Every time I hide the screen, I'm just going back and forth between images. It seems like it's off on this one. Okay. Alright, well, we're back. She does have a personality. I mean, I've developed her so much, right, that I would hope she has a personality. But I mean, like, I guess she's like one of those like cold characters, you know? But like using like being emotionless to hide the fact that they're overly emotional. To be fair, I think he would be rightfully mad. I do think like my original characters can be a bit generic, but I also don't see a lot wrong with, you know, like just your like silly little generic OC, as long as you have fun with it. Okay, I'm gonna keep the layer because I'm scared to take the layer off. Leave it alone. Okay. Maybe I can merge the line art layers. That seems like the better bet here. What about you? Any fun OCs? Do they have personalities? I bet they do. That one, that got me. Okay, we need like a bright blue for the eye. I will say sometimes it's super fun to develop like your OC's personality and then their little personality quirks around like each different character. See if we can get the light brush in here. My poor abused light brush. I think she's just like her whole thing is like, you know, that saying of like, oh, I'd give my like, I think the saying is actually, I'd give my right arm for you. She'd give her eye for you. So I just went with that vibe. I'm not sure about this like lighting situation here that I did. Yeah, like they're a crazy family, but you know what? I made them insane and I'm happy with it. I made totally good choices that hurt none of my characters. Okay, that's way too much light. I mean, listen, you have to give your OCs some trauma, right? Tragic backstory TM. Well, I mean, yeah, I think that's fair. Like, there are characters that you can do totally fine with, like, no tragic backstory. But I think it's, like, interesting to build a character and, like, have them overcome that. But I also think it's nice every now and then to have characters where it's like, they're fine and nothing bad has ever happened to them. It just kind of depends on what you're working with and like what sort of like thing they're a character for. still not thrilled with the lighting. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, time to add more lighting. So I'm gonna tap this up on this palette, and I think maybe another bright blue, maybe this. We'll see. You don't have to worry about it. I can't spell good either, and I'm not dyslexic, so you're doing better than I could. I feel that so hard. Like, sometimes I get words so wrong in my phone when I'm typing that spell check doesn't know what the heck they are, and I have to sit there and Google them for like 5 minutes until Google tells me like, yeah, that's about right, I can figure that one out from there. It's rough. So I can only imagine it's really rough if you've actually got dyslexia. But I am glad I'm not alone on that front. I gotta say, I'm real glad I'm not alone. Because I live with an English major who can actually spell without spell check, and I just look at her and I go, why? How'd you do that? Stop it. For real. Like, sometimes you just look at it and you're like, am I really that dumb? Okay, that was way too much lighting. Like, way, way, way too much. It's the too much gene just like kicking in and kicking me in the ass. I actually think I should just put the Yeah, for real, it's like, I thought we were friends, Google. I thought we had something, you know, and then Google's like, no, you just a bitch. I don't know where my life would be without Google, man. Like, just in general, because sometimes I got dumb questions and I don't want to ask an actual human, but Google's there for me. Listen, I delete my search history sometimes. Sometimes I search a real dumb thing, and I'll do it in an incognito window. Or I'll just delete the search history after, because I'm like, you know what? That was stupid. I got my stupid answer. I'm done. No one needs to know about it. Mr. FBI man, please forget what you saw. Maybe the placement's just wrong. Or maybe actually I need a darker blue. Take this. Oh, ooh, that got so bright. I wasn't expecting that. Maybe I'll just use the purple. No. still like the blue because it gives more of like an iridescence, but I just gotta find the right blue. There, maybe this. Sometimes I feel like YouTube search history is more offensive than Google search history. Because like you watch 1 second of the wrong YouTube video and your algorithm is just messed up forever. Yeah, I think you're right. I think I'll probably add in like, well, probably what I'll do is I'll just like adjust it on colors afterward. Because for now, this is close. It's getting there. So I want to keep it dark, and I'm planning to add like a layer to darken it up. But we'll see. I hate shading fabric. It's my least favorite. Oh no. Oh, why would you do that? That's the biggest mistake you could make. There's definitely no bigger mistake in life. Not a single one. You're just like stuck on YouTube Kids now. Okay, well that's fair play. Fair play. However, now you just have the world's worst. You made a new account. Oh, you had to start over. That's actually kind of depressing. I've had the same account for like forever on YouTube. I don't think I could ever start over. I just delete my search history, or like my watch history anytime it gets like a little weird, or I'll like, if I've noticed I'm getting a bunch of like bad videos, I'll start checking the not interested, don't like this channel. And I feel like such an asshole about it, but it's like, this shit bad. But then YouTube will be like, yeah, you can do that. You can like, those like 3 little dots or whatever next to a video, you can just click that, and you can click like remove from watch history, and then on your like main page, you can click like don't show me videos from this channel, don't recommend this video, I'm not interested in this video, or whatever. This is new information for you. You could have saved your account. Well, you can probably still save it. To be fair, me, I did tell you. I mean, I don't know that YouTube, like, tells you constantly about it, but I think they say it somewhere. Like, well, welcome to the art club, by the way. It's just what Streamlabs makes you call it something, so. I'm putting that in totally the wrong spot. Okay. I also don't know that I like this one here. Do it, get the account back. Okay, there we go. I don't know, I might have made that line too big. Ooh, wait. Okay. Now I'm gonna move this here. Okay, so that's down a little too far, and I'll move it just a tiny bit up. Okay. Still not sure about this, so I'm gonna take the eraser a little bit and make it smaller. Maybe putting it like that. Maybe the issue is that it's where the dark spot should be. Okay, let's try that now. Just erase where the darkness is. Still looks a bit off to me, but we'll go in with darker colors in a bit here, so I'll leave it alone. I don't know. This might be an area that I just need to like leave it alone. There we go. And then I think I might be able to put something here. And maybe force it down a bit. Okay. I think this might be all right now, and then I can kind of play with color adjustments here. I might try putting some like glitter on it. We'll see here. Let's go to glitter. Maybe I'll do the glitter in a different color. Let me slap that up there since I used it. But I could potentially do the glitter like in a green. That's too light of a green. So let's try, I have like this kind of seafoamy. It still reads about the same tone as this blue, so it doesn't come off any different. Maybe I could just use one of my purples. This still comes off like pretty white. Nice. I'm so happy for you. It's so nice to be able to have like your old YouTube account back. So then you've got all your favorites and like all the stuff you like. Okay. Oh, welcome back. Yeah, that's about the same time that I've had my YouTube account for, and like, honestly, it would be a national tragedy if I lost my YouTube account. Like, only for me, but you know, still. I feel like I'm subbed to so many people who don't make videos anymore, and how would I ever find them again? Alright, sounds good. You head off to sleep, and I will hopefully see you pop in for another stream sometime. Okay, so for now I'm just kind of blending in some glitter. Night. I'm not super sure how I'm liking all of this, but we'll figure it out. Kind of feels a bit like light, so maybe I can kind of like curves it a bit. Ooh, that's so blue. That's so blue. But okay, hear me out. What if I maybe not gamma, maybe still the red. Okay. And then but I go to blur? No. Oh, I don't know. I am once again stuck. Okay. I think I'm going to undo the blending and glitter. So this is going to take a minute, and hopefully Procreate will be nice to me and let me do all of it. In the meantime, how has everyone's day been? Oh no! Uh-oh, you're back again. Well, welcome back. Okay. I think that's about good there. I'm just kidding. I'm so happy to have you here. Yeah, actually, what are you studying? And congratulations on finishing up the assignments. I know that was always kind of tricky. Oh, criminal justice. That's really interesting. That must be kind of tough, right? Like, it's kind of a harder program. I'll be extra nice for the rest of stream. Oh, that's rough. Like, I know it can be hard to kind of just go when you aren't super interested in your major, but you have to decide whether it's like worth completing your course or changing your program. Well, if you're in your first year, you might want to like talk to your counselor and see if maybe you want to change majors, because you're not super far in at that point, or maybe you're just doing your generals, I think. Education in America sucks, dude. It's so expensive. So I did not go to college, but like college here is, yeah, like I think you guys call it university over there, but it's like, you know, the 4 years after, well, 4+ years depending on your program after high school, and it's so expensive. Yeah, I think that's smart. Like, you know, finish out your program and then, or well, your first year and then go undecided. But you gotta do you, my friend. And a lot of people, like, end up not vibing with their major, end up kind of deciding on something else, and, you know, you'll find what you like, what you love. But it's really good that you realized it early. Keep erasing things by accident. Okay. I'm trying to figure out where I need to focus. Like, yeah, I don't know why you're always up when I'm streaming, because if you're in the UK, you're like, what, 8 hours ahead of us, I think? So it must be late over there. But I'm glad that you're here in chat. think, yeah, sometimes you just have a really great teacher and you're like, I love this, but then you don't love the subject enough to love it when you don't have a good teacher, if that makes sense. Oh, thanks. I will take all the blame. Yum yum yum, give me the blame. Listen, Sussy Baka is my vibe. And if you ever come to a stream expecting no weird, strange Sussy Baka moments, well then you've come to the wrong stream for real, for real. Every now and then my Apple Pencil just decides it doesn't like me, so I have to take the thing off, like the tip off, and screw it back on. Listen, okay, there's a streamer that I watch, and he started saying it, and in my house, literally, I'll walk into my sister's room just to say, yo, for real, that was a mid-take, no cap. And it's like, been the worst. I've never said that before in my life until like 2 weeks ago. And I wish I could stop saying it, but I can't. And I also just say it in like the most, like, I don't know what I'm saying tone, because there's no other way to say it. That's funny. Okay, listen, it may be an addiction, it may be a problem, but there are worse things to be addicted to than for real. For real is just annoying. See, now I keep saying it. Oh, I think if I had a soundboard, it would be bad. Okay, those pop up in my house, except for usually the Sigma male grind set thing is me going like, POV, it's just me in a club, going up to a man saying, oh my god, I'm on my Sigma male grind set. Isn't that so great? Like, it's the most annoying thing. That voice is the voice that I do, like, every 5 minutes. You've been scammed. Listen, my Valley Girl voice is, like, so on point. Who's gonna believe you? Who's gonna believe you got scammed? Who's gonna believe you? clips are fake. The clips were a scam. It's not Aaron is scamming. He came into my chat and he scammed. For real, for real. Am I saying it wrong? Okay, Aryan? Did I get it right or am I still getting it wrong? Listen. It's why I do the voice, because jokes literally go over my head. The joke in my house is that my Mensa membership got lost in the mail. You're not wrong. Has anyone ever met someone with such sussy baka energy? For real, for real? If I Google the joke, do you think I'll get it? It's still just flying right over my head. Like, at first I was like, is it an Attack on Titan joke? But that's nope. I don't know. Because it sounds like Aaron to me. I told you I'm not good with jokes. Please, please tell me. Let me in. Ah, I see. Okay, well that makes more sense now. But I didn't know your name before. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. You're right, but also my brain is small. I think every stream so far I've made a joke about my IQ being like single digits. You probably haven't been in stream for that, but like small brain jokes are to be expected. Okay, this is at least looking better. see about... Oh, that might be too much. Too much highlight. Oh no. Oh, now your mom says them? Listen, I feel like if my mom started saying memes, I'd start crying. I don't think that'd be good in my family. If my mom called me a sussy baka, I don't think we'd be on talking terms. A legitimate question. How do your friends feel about that? Are they good with that? Because I think that would just be weird. I mean, fair enough. As long as everyone involved is having fun. Yeah, it's jokes, but like definitely there are some times when like a joke can feel super like weird or uncomfortable depending on who it's coming from. Ooh, oh, calling people gorillas and monkeys would not go over well in the US. That's valid. I think. Personally, probably not something I'd do, but to each their own. Yeah, the UK I think is a lot more relaxed in like terms of like language. The United States is a bit more like strict on, you know, you shouldn't say this, you shouldn't say that, and I don't think like either is bad. Yeah, but I think, you know, like definitely if you're traveling anywhere, you should be aware of what language is culturally acceptable and what isn't. Like 99% because if you aren't, you're gonna get your shit kicked in. In your workplace? Uh-oh. I feel like that could be funny. Yeah, I think if, you know, if your boss isn't saying anything, your soundboard's probably fine. But also, like, you know, if you go up to your, like, ancient little grandpa coworker and call him a sussy baka, he's probably gonna be like, hey, what the hell? Like, why would you say that to me? And just, or, like, really confused. But it would be kind of funny. It's probably good to be, like, pretty laid back. Whenever I hear anyone say, like, I'm empathetic or I'm an empath, I just think of Shane Dawson popping up with his little gremlin face. I'm an empath. That's all I can ever think now. He ruined the word, he ruined it. Do you know, okay, so there was a YouTuber, Shane Dawson, who used to be, like, super popular. He made these, like, documentaries, and then it came out he was a shit tier person. And everyone hates him now. He got, like, canceled from the internet. And he would always say, like, I'm an empath, oh my god, I feel it, I'm an empath. Like, it was really cringy. But it became, like, a big meme. There is something going on this spot of the clipping mask that I need to go fix. It must be here. I've realized I do this thing where, like, I take my Apple Pen and I point at my iPad screen and no one can see it. No one knows what I'm doing except for me, because you guys can't see the Apple Pen. Okay, we are back up on the light layer. Everyone makes D's nuts jokes. Come on. I have mixed feelings about trolling, okay? Because, like, the era of the internet I came up on, like, trolling is like Trisha Paytas trolling. Like, you come on and you say some wild shit that's like, I mean, it is mean, but I don't know. I know, like, the term has evolved now, but, like, mixed feelings. I think as long as, like, if both parties were having fun, I'd be fine with it, but usually trolling means, like, one person's having a shit tier time. See, but to me, that's not trolling, that's banter. You know what I mean? Like, and banter and trolling to me are different. Like, trolling is, like, I don't know, like, meant to be hurtful. I think it's, like, intent. Well, I don't necessarily know that you have, like, the wrong interpretation of trolling, because there is a type of trolling which is like, oh, you come on the internet and you say, like, dogs don't have brains. And so you just, like, bait people into getting mad. And there is, like, that's also a form of trolling. But I think more widely now, trolling is considered to be, like, intentionally hurting someone. Like, Yeah. Feel that, like, that kind of stuff, that's entertaining, that's funny. But okay, so I'm gonna finish with the lighting element. Oh, my username? Okay, so my username is said just a peach, and the main reason why I have it is because, like, you know, okay, they're like, okay, they tell you when you're like doing anything online, you're supposed to have like consistent branding. So I wanted something that's like easy to like work with, easy to have like a logo for, and I was like, okay, something with a peach. Peach is easy to draw. So I was like, it's literally just a peach. I don't like peaches. I think they're nasty. But here's the thing, like, peaches are gross, but Princess Peach, super cute. Peaches, like the fruit, aesthetic. So I'm like, I don't know, man. So there's some peach lore. Is that I don't like peaches, but I like peach related things. Also like the color. You know what? Okay, listen, fair play to be offended. However, like, does it have any bearing? I mean, to be fair, it just looks like a bunch of like letters and stuff. So I think it's kind of hard to read, but if you really sit there for a minute, you'll probably get it. Wait, does it have any what? Oh, like I have the memory of a goldfish. I have no idea what I said before. I'm lost already. Oh boy. Okay. I feel like I should probably not do too much more on the lighting. I know that my too much gene is kicking in. Ooh, yeah, that looks bad up there. I mean, that looks like a tuna, which would not be very close to a goldfish, but to be fair, it's still a fish, I suppose. feel like that isn't looking right to me. Okay, we're gonna change what I'm doing. I don't know, because like I've heard of like having to do like super long papers as well, but like still college papers are just, they're long. They're, even if they're short, they're long, I imagine. Like, whoa. Okay. I don't know. Stop from that. No, that one I don't get. That one, poof, over the head. Ooh. I don't think I've heard of Marcy's Law either. But like definitely writing about the components of the actual criminal justice system would take a long time. Okay, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the screen. I'm looking at the chat. Okay, so you just made a dad joke in my chat? Did you just make a dad joke in my chat? Is that what happened here? I'm gonna need a response. Okay, so illegal, 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 sussy baka, illegal, gross. I'm just kidding. I honestly just thought it was a spelling mistake. See, I'm not sure what I would put on a soundboard if I ever got one. I have, like... I don't know, man. I have my own shit habits. Okay. Let's see. I do like that. I like the eyes. I mean, okay, listen, you did get those in there, but those were in my vocabulary before too. You just got them on stream. Ah, yes, our multiply layer. I will only accept the L if Dr. Phil walks into my house and hands it to me. Okay, let's see. I feel like I need just to add more. Okay, that's not allowed in my chat. Don't say that in my chat. Alright, okay, I'm on a good layer for this, but I'm just not sure that I actually like what I'm doing here. I definitely raced too far there, so I'm just gonna go in like a bit closer here. Okay. I think if I kind of make it more like dark from above, light from wherever I'm pretending light is coming from, because I just bullshit that and I don't actually have any real knowledge of lighting, then it should look okay, but we'll find out soon enough. I just need to be careful of where I put the dark blue on the eye because they're still on the same layer. But we're getting pretty close to done, which is good. And I think the next dream piece I have the sketch for. I'm not 100% sure though. It's between two things. I have like a art collab for Instagram that I'm supposed to do, and I'm not sure that I want to do it on stream because I'm not sure if I'm supposed to, and I'm also not like sure how long it'll take, and doing things on stream definitely adds some time to it. So usually I just like sit and draw for, you know, like 12 hours a day. But since I don't always stream for that many hours of the day, I think that I would rather do something like that off stream where I can kind of like work on it constantly whenever I have like a spare minute. Okay, I'm gonna try and get a bit more pink to peek through here. I might bring the saturation down a bit on here. The only problem is that because we have the stuff from the eyes on this layer, bringing the saturation down and adjusting the opacity will affect that too, which is going to be a bit of a problem. It might be just a little quiet here while I'm kind of finishing up the airbrushing. Okay, I'm not liking how this is looking in this area over here, so I'm gonna just go ahead and erase it here. And then try adding back in with a bit of a smaller brush, maybe through to here, and then blend. Okay. I guess I have to be more careful on here because I don't have a clipping mask, so that's going to be kind of annoying to clean up. It should also be not the worst in the world, just because most of everything was on a clipping mask. So once we have it kind of the way we want it, it should be relatively simple. It shouldn't be like going through a bunch of layers trying to find what we needed. Okay. There's probably, if I were following like actual how lighting is supposed to be, there would probably be a bit of shading here because that hair is above. This is gonna take a second to get right. Okay, like that, I think. Oops, made a hole. Alright. So far that looks okay. I think there are a couple other places where I want to add in that purple. That being said, I'm also thinking it is probably getting to a point where I'm gonna pop off stream soon. I think I'll probably try to finish up the hair here, and then we can start what we can finish up tomorrow and maybe start something new. It would also be nice to finish this up today. So we'll see. We'll see how far I can get. Usually around this time of day I start to get really tired. I remember as a kid totally hating naps. Never wanted to nap during like kindergarten nap time. Thought that was stupid. And now as an adult I need like 2 naps a day. And then I can't sleep at night. And I wonder why. Actually, this should probably be pink. Oops. I'll leave it. Okay, let's clean this up. Yeah, like, I think staying up at night can be nice. You know, like, no one's up, and so it's like your time, your space to just enjoy, like, whatever's going on. But also, too, like, sometimes you just, like, feel so tired and you just want to sleep. And, like, your body wanting to be awake just feels so awful. But if you're like actually like awake, being awake at night is sometimes just the best. Oops, I erased something I shouldn't have. Okay, We'll get back in this hole here. Sometimes these little corners really get me. But it is kind of nice that we're already on a black background, so this is super easy to see anywhere that's going to be an issue. Okay. I'm gonna try one thing here. Yeah, okay. I think if I put a bit of the purple shading here and just kind of fill in. Oh! My dog is coming for a visit. I think he just ate dinner, and so he wants me to smell his little doggy breath. He's been doing this every day recently where he's like, "Hello, I ate. Do you want to enjoy the smell of dog food?" And I'm like, "Not really, but I love you." What you doing, bud? He's just sniffing around. Okay. Maybe I can go back in here. Kind of glad this is coming out this way because I was sort of debating whether or not I wanted her to have white hair, and this is, you know, in the middle. Okay, let's blend just a little more. And then I think potentially we can bring a little bit down here. And maybe here. And that should kind of help incorporate things a bit more. I'll take just a little away. Okay. It still looks like very unicorn to me, and I am 50-50 on how I feel about that, but hey, it is what it is at this point. Maybe just slash a little here, take that up a bit, and then blend it. He's leaving me. too sure here. Potentially we can combine the clipping masks of some of these things. Okay, I don't need this layer anymore. I'll just play with the adjustments on this layer really quick. Oh, that looks kind of cool. And hard mix looks nice too. For now, I'll just leave it on normal. And then, yeah, put the multiplier layer back on. And I'll go ahead and just kind of start. Oh, I think we're on the wrong layer. Okay, back to here. Oh, I guess I've already erased there. That's the issue. I can see that I have on this layer a bit that needs to be erased, so I'll take the multiply layer back off for a sec here. I guess it's not necessarily a bit that needs to be erased, but a bit that needs to have the color adjusted. I'm not sure if... To me, it looks like her mouth is supposed to be open. It's my art, I should know what I did with it. But I don't. Probably this color is fine to use in here. And maybe not an airbrush, but a hard mix brush. Or a hard flats brush. And then I can probably take maybe this color and kind of put it around a bit. And then a really small blending brush just to kind of create some shadows. Okay, that's good enough. Okay. I don't think I can... Oh, I can duplicate the multiply layer, so I'm actually going to delete that, and then I'll do this as a multiply 50%, and I think I'll stick some blue shadows. We'll see if this works. I might need to do purple. Yeah, I think we're gonna need to do purple. Okay. I think it's this purple, so maybe we'll try this one. Just kind of want to see if I can get some, like, nice shadows on here. Pretend that I know anything about lighting, you know, as I've been doing. Oops. Eraser's too big again. I know I should really change my eraser to a hard eraser, but I have not. And I continue to not do it. That's probably not gonna work like that. Ah, and we didn't have drawing assistant, did we? Okay. Let's start this in a different spot, huh? That's a little much. wonder if what I could do is just essentially fill in the hands as if they are, you know, like I'm coloring them. And then move them down for the shadow. I'm gonna give that a try and see if that does anything magical. I'm kind of doubting it will, but we'll see in a second here. Okay. I realize I've had my legs crossed for like an hour. And I think usually when I draw like in my bed, I have these little like Kirby plushies. And they are the perfect iPad holders. And I put one on my lap and he holds my iPad on his little head. And I love him. But when I draw down here, I think I need something to like raise the iPad a little because I just have it on my lap. But I'm in a chair, so my lap is pretty low, unless I like bring my knees up or whatever. So I think I need to start bringing Kirby down, or like some other plush. I have a giant plush collection. It's actually a problem. And whenever I go to a convention, I buy a new one. Like the mochi texture ones are my weakness. Okay, let's move this shadow layer down, not under the skin. It has to be. Well, moving it's not gonna help. Move it like that. And then I'll smooth out the edges. Look at that janky little finger. Oh no, that's so sad. I think I would be really upset if that happened. Like, you can only be so upset at a pet, you know, because you love them probably more than like you love a plush. But I'd still be really sad. My dog, for some reason, like, if you give him a dog toy that's like stuffed or made of plush, he will destroy it in like 5 seconds flat. He'll have the squeaker out, it's dead. You have to like put them up, keep them away from him. But he won't touch stuffed animals. That's valid. I think it's probably good to give your dog a pass on that one. Okay, I think that shadow is pretty good. Oh no, I moved and my side hurt. Sometimes you just like move all of a sudden and you realize like, oh, pain. Before I lose it, I'm gonna fix this area on the hair here. And then we'll go back to the shadows. By the way, I think, did you mention you are an artist as well? Oh god. Sorry, I'm gonna mute for like 1 second while I stretch. Sorry, creaky bones. But drawing for fun is just as valid as everything else. But I will have to take a look at them. I bet they're super cute. I always love seeing other people's art, so I try to take a peek whenever I find out anyone also draws. Let's see here. I wonder if I could do this. You know, I keep messing with this area on the neck, and like every time I touch it, I'm like, I don't like it. I feel like I should have learned by now. But alas, here we are again. I'll just take it off. Okay. Let's see here. It doesn't feel quite right. Feels a little better. And then I think I'll do some under here. That looks unblended. What? It's not there, it's here. There we go, that's potentially a little better. I don't know, maybe I should take that off. No, I think I should leave it alone. Okay, just leave it. Sometimes when I draw, I just have to tell myself no. Don't tell me no, no one will. There's also some spots in here on the clipping mask probably that just need a little extra attention. Oops, must be on here. I'll just pick up this color and oops, we're on the eraser. And we're on the multiply layer. Or actually there's a multiply layer on, so we're getting the wrong color. There we go. And blend. Oops. Must have picked up the wrong color. Ah, okay, fine. And then blend. And that should just about do it. Also blend. Well, maybe I won't blend there because it doesn't want to blend. I'll just pop that multiply layer back on. And I'll go back into our purple that we were using, which I hope is this one. Ah, that's why I didn't want to blend. It's because I had something there. Okay. There we go. Maybe I can blend the edge of that just a little. And kind of want to put a bit here. Yeah. Alright, I'm liking that right now. Must be on here again. You see this unblended and it bothers me. Maybe it's here. Okay. Bit bigger blender. There. And then we'll go back to our multiply layer. Now I'm really thinking, since we're so close, I just want to finish it. Okay. Oops. There seems to be a little awkward spot there. Okay. Potentially here. Here. Where's that? Doesn't feel quite right. No, maybe pushing this up a bit more. kind of just makes it disappear. Oh, thank you. Let's see, maybe this side I could do a bit. That might be too much. Pull it up a bit. I feel like when you see like actual paintings and stuff, the hands have all these, and just the skin in general have all these like purples and blues and greens in them, and it's so pretty. But in my own art, unless I'm doing like sort of like a knockoff oil painting, I don't really like to do that. So incorporating this like from the multiply layer is probably as much as I'm gonna add in. Yeah, skin is tricky. I don't really know that I render stuff so much. I guess this is technically rendering, but when I started doing like digital, no one called it rendering. So the term is really confusing to me. Okay, maybe not like that, maybe a bit more like, yeah, okay, like that. But I will say, if you have trouble like with skin, there are some really good tips on like how to start with a gradient skin color base, and they're pretty easy to find on TikTok, and I would say check that out because that helped me a lot. Oops. Are we on the wrong color? I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and blend just a tiny bit here. And then I'll put a little under here. I could do like that, and then go back over here and do something like this maybe. That looks kind of interesting. Okay, maybe not down there. I think that brings it a little too low. So what if I kind of tried to do that same thing, but I did it up here? We'll see, I suppose. not. It isn't quite working for me. Oops. Let's try. I'm gonna try to get this right because I like the idea of it. Okay. Let me make the brush bigger. And then maybe curl it in a bit more. Maybe we aren't hitting. It just looks like I'm trying to make a little weird saw on her face. And I don't want to do that. Maybe like that, yeah. Okay, that looks alright. It brings everything in a bit more. I said I'd stop playing with these lines and I lied. I lied to all of you. And that's why I said I'd stop playing with the lines, isn't it? The other thing to do is attempt to put this like this and blend a tiny bit. Awesome! Congratulations! It's always so nice when you don't have to think about doing your assignments at the end of the day, like you're just done with them for that day. I didn't even know there was a song in this playlist that had vocals. Okay. And I'll try putting this purple, oops, over here too. You had a third paper too? Oh my god. I totally missed that earlier. Okay, I just found a huge mess over here, and I think it's from the liner. So I'm gonna pop over there and see what this is. Okay, it's not. So what is it? Oh What is this? Okay, let me turn off these clipping masks and turn off the back. Yeah, okay. There's a hole. The multiply layer's on. Okay. Do we have any more skin holes that I need to fill before they drive me insane? Okay. Turn all the clipping masks back on and turn the multiply layer back on. And hopefully no more strange holes, but no promises. I want to check to make sure this is like still our playlist. It is. When I'm streaming, songs with vocals freak me out so much because I always feel like I'm gonna get like a copyright claim. But if it's on the playlist, it should be okay. Alright, and we are back to the multiply layer, and they do, yeah, that's what they do, and it's annoying. I'd rather just, like, not deal with it, you know? But I don't know. I'm just glad that like they have a system where if there's an issue, like they just take care of like the portion of it instead of like the whole thing, unless you know the whole thing's the issue. Keep finding little bits to erase. I think I have as well like one VOD that has some like muted portion, but the funny thing to me is like I use the same playlist every stream and no other stream has like a muted portion even though they all are the same playlist. It's so weird. I should probably get more music variety for stream anyway. Oh, okay. Now let me actually like do something. I can probably go over here. Oops, what's the eraser? Okay, and we can go down here. And erase this little bit. Okay. Okay. I was like, I think the playlist is actually over now. And it was. Yeah, it's always nice to kind of like see what other people can do with Procreate. I really love seeing like how people use it and like what people do with it. Like, I've learned so much from just watching people on TikTok. Like, I was like, oh, gradient maps, I'll never use that. I use them now. And same with like the curves and whatnot. Let me see where else we need to go with this. Fortunately, Procreate has like a really easy interface. If you have like any specific questions on how to use anything in Procreate, I can definitely help. Well, maybe not with everything, but if I know how to do it, I can show you. But for sure it can feel a little overwhelming at first. Okay. That seems alright. And then maybe adding, oops, that's my eraser again, a bit in here. What's best for... It is true. Okay, so for layers, a multiply layer is good for like overall shading. So I have like this multiply layer, and if I turn it off, it completely changes the color. It just kind of blends everything together. And then a multiply layer like this, you can put it at 50%. For glow effects, these are standard brushes. The luminous, anything on here is good. But the light brush and light pen are gonna be your best friends. And then shading, I like to just use a like flat brush. If you don't have any like brushes that you've downloaded, you can just stick with the painting round brush and then take it to fill in where your shadows are, and then use the standard blender tool. I think it's standard on the medium airbrush, and that works pretty well. But I would also really suggest like hop on TikTok, get on Art Talk, because they'll really help you with those like basic things of getting to know Procreate. Let's see, we're going back here. But I would also say, like, when it comes to like the blending on layers, really playing around with that opacity will help. Hold on. So I don't do that. Usually what I'll do is like I'll take the light, that lighting brush, and then I'll take like, yeah, Gaussian blur, and I'll do that, and then do what's it called, I think it's either overlay or like soft light, one of those, and that does create a glow. Yeah, you can do that. I did that on one of my last drawings, but it doesn't work all the time. I feel like that works best on like skin. But it seems like you've got a lot of like good techniques in there. Oh, I'm on the wrong brush. We'll go back to alleys? Yeah, okay, that's what we were on. Yeah, I think like it's easy to like I like watching those videos too. But a lot of it too is like just going in there, trying it, figuring it out, right? If you get stuck in the loop of like watching videos, you don't spend a lot of time doing it. At least for me anyway. Oh, there's a like gesture controls you can use to draw a circle, like so you don't even have to know how to draw a good circle. Yeah, well, I mean, like, I think you'll get there. I think everyone gets there, and like, honestly, I feel like, too, it's one of those programs, right, where like, there's always gonna be something new to learn. Like, they released like 3D assets or something now, a while back, and I still haven't even messed with that at all. Oops, that's too big. Okay, let's see here. I think I just don't like the way this is looking when I put the line underneath, so I'm just gonna go ahead and not do that. Alright. I'll have to add some highlights. But I think I'm out of layers. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna hide the screen from you guys. Well, grouping doesn't allow me to create more layers though, so give me 1 sec. So all I do is duplicate my canvas, and then I'm gonna merge some layers with just my clipping masks here. Yeah, so grouping is just to have like all your stuff in one convenient place, like your line art or your like color for certain things, but it doesn't let you get more layers. Unfortunately, you have to merge stuff for that. Okay, that should give me a little more freedom. And then I think I can go ahead and I think I'm gonna go back with this blue. Otherwise, I'll do sort of like a glitter for the highlight. Maybe I'll do the glitter for the highlight on the skin. And then I think my iPad is a 2020 or 2021, so it's a little older. Oops. Yeah, this is too bright. I'm gonna go with this. Okay, that might be too much. Oh, no, okay, so my canvas is huge. Because I do like digital print, or like I sell like physical prints. My canvas size is like 12.5 by 18.5. So I have like 27 layers. It's just big. Bye. Have a good night, Jenki. Okay, I don't actually like that glitter there. I'm thinking maybe doing like the pink from here would be better. Okay. Something like this, and then maybe I can blur it. Like here as well. This should actually be a bit smaller. Okay. And I'm kind of thinking maybe a bit here and a bit here, which I'll kind of blur. Just a little. Oh, maybe not. That looks a little weird. I think I'm gonna take that off and I'll add it back in after I do blur. Oops. The thing about highlighting here is that, like, potentially it could look like an Adam's apple, which I don't particularly want. That being said, I'm just gonna go for it, see what happens. I didn't like it. Okay. I think over here. Shoulders are coming forward, so if I do like a bit like that, it might work. Yeah. I have been abusing the glitter brush for too long, and no one can tell me not to. So that doesn't look quite right. I'm just gonna keep going with it for a minute here. Thank you. I like shiny things, so you know what? I want to make everything shiny. If it can't be shiny, I'm gonna make it shiny anyway. Yeah, I just need to make this bigger. Maybe the angle's wrong. I don't know. Shiny goth. Yeah, okay. Shiny goth I feel is very accurate for this. To be fair, my style is just like so inconsistent because I just keep trying to learn new things. So I feel like maybe there's like an overarching theme, but it feels lost a bit. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, I feel like there needs to be some on the hands. But also maybe I could just put a bit more like blue light here. Maybe I'll put blue glitter there. The eyeballs just give enough blue glitter, maybe. Who knows? What if? Okay, that actually looks kind of like magical and cool, and I kind of like it a lot. I might need to do it on a different layer, just in case I decide I hate it later. Ah. How'd you get over there? Okay. Oops. Let's see if I can recreate it, though. Oops, drawing assist. We need drawing assist back. Okay. And I'm just gonna really quick see. Ooh, oh, magic sparkle. Oh no. That also looks kind of cool, the hard mix. I'll probably end up playing with this at the tail end and just leaving it alone for now. But it's good to see what my options are. Okay. Let's see here. I feel like we need to do maybe like a bit more on these roses. I did say I was gonna... I did something. How long have I been doing art for? So I've been doing it kind of forever. I think everyone, you know, kind of draws like forever when like you'll doodle on papers and stuff, but I've only really gotten serious in the past 2 years since I started drawing with Procreate. But I mean, I had done like you know, anime style stuff before then. I think I have gradient maps. I'm gonna kind of scroll through them and see if anything interesting is in here. I do just have one called Bimbo. I almost like that, but not quite. This is the gradient maps function. So if you have like a gradient that you've already made, like this is how it is, you can put a gradient map over it and it'll use like your pre-existing gradient to like create a new shiny thing for you. And these are mostly ones that I've made myself, actually, except for like the presets. And you can just make them by picking whatever color, so we could pick red, and then take it to yellow, and then you can slap some colors in between. Usually you kind of want to keep like the sliding scale, but you can kind of do whatever you want. I think maybe what I'll try to do is like create a new gradient map that goes from my darkest purple to my like lightest pink, or maybe like a blue. Maybe, what if I did this? No, I don't like that. Get out of there. Yeah, I'm not vibing with this. Could I put... maybe I just need like more shades in here. Yeah, like a vibrant red. Maybe like a slightly deeper version of this purple. I don't want to name it. I almost wonder what would happen if I just straight up did black here. And then took this to the palette that I was using before. This color's in here. Maybe the orange. Ah, okay. Just didn't have it on all the way. I don't know, I'm not sure that I'm liking this. Yeah, I think I'll probably leave it like this and then just go in by hand and darken it up in the corners. Let's see. Okay, we'll reduplicate. And I'll go here, this color. And go to classic. And I'll just take an airbrush, I think. Okay, and then we'll go back to the Lilia palette that I have and kind of airbrush this back in. think I want to do a bit more sort of light, just hitting. And then maybe I'll play on here for a minute. That looks cool. Okay, so I'm liking add. Overlay also looks interesting. And so does hard light. Okay. Divide looks interesting too. Let me try with the hard light, and then I can kind of I do like that a lot, but I want to keep the colors sort of how they are. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just I was thinking about making these sort of see-through, but now I'm not liking it quite as much. I do really like that. And then the petals here. Yeah. Okay. It almost makes it look more like fire. I think maybe I should leave the petals pink. And then maybe add some like little like cosmic effect or glitter in the back to kind of marry the blue and oops, I didn't mean to put that there. Oops, get out, I don't want you there. And maybe marry the blue and pink. We'll see here. I could try this flare, just making it really tiny. Sometimes I use this for like little stars. Might not be like bright enough. I'm making the size too consistent. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Probably a bit much. Alright, I might take these two out. Maybe those. Nah, put them back. The more shine, the better. And then I'll... Yes, I can fit another layer. Okay. I'm gonna see if I have these hair brushes. I just gotta find them. They are somewhere. Yes, free hair highlights. Not sure if this one will work for it, but I can try. Not this. Not quite what I'm looking for. Nope, that's gonna be way too small. I don't like that one for this. I say as I promptly try it again. Let's try there. I'm gonna go into overlay and then the blur. There. And I'm gonna put it back on normal probably just for a sec here. So that I can kind of erase where I put a little too much. But then we'll put it back onto the overlay. And then, while we're on this layer, I think I want to add some light to the eyes, or well, the eye. So I'll take the light pen. And no more new layers. Oh no. I might go on here then. We'll see. I should take off drawing assist. Might actually be fun to put some strange light coming out of this eye. Okay, it looks a little too weird. But I could do something like this instead. Kind of like that. And then if I can squeeze out one more layer somewhere. I think I can. Okay, give me 1 second to hide my screen again. Okay, we're back. I'm gonna take out this layer here. And then I'm gonna go above my line art and I'm going to take this and just kind of try to put some light into the eye above the lines. Gotta find the right spot for it, because if I put it in the wrong spot it's gonna look just a little too like big. It might also be on the wrong color. It might be better to do like the purple to match the rest of the drawing or something. I don't know, this might make it too big. We'll see. I guess too she's looking down, so the light in her eyes might be focused a bit more here than up there, potentially. And then last thing I'm gonna do, I think, is go back to where I have my eye shading, which where did I put it? Actually though, here it is. And I'm gonna darken it up just a tiny bit more. Let's go to find a darker blue. This will probably work. Then I'll go back to airbrushing. Actually, I think oops, that's too big. Okay. I'm not sure. I think I might need to bring this in just a tiny bit. Ooh. Maybe down there and there. I don't title my art. The only time I title my art is when I put it on DeviantArt and they make me, and then I just come up with some like totally BS title. So currently no title. But if you'd like to help me name it, I totally would appreciate it. We can probably actually darken up this eye a little bit. Actually, I might leave it. I might leave it alone. But I also, oops, no, don't change the title from untitled. I called it I now. Let's fix that. How do I spell untitled? There we go, it popped up to untitled. Okay. Don't worry about it. My internet sometimes just goes like wild, and it's like, hey, would you like to not have internet half the day because that's how you're gonna live? And I'm like, alright, this is it. This is survival of the fittest now. Okay, I think that actually looks a little bit better on the eye there. And then I think kind of like the last couple things I want to do are, yeah, add that shine to the lips. Because, you know, nothing can ever be shiny enough. And then, what color were we using? Were we using this one or the other one? I don't actually remember. What if I do this like really tiny and then do like the gloss? Because my concern is, does it look like she just ate food and that's what this is? And I don't think so. I think it does actually like kind of look a bit like lip gloss or something. But you know. Go. Yeah. Okay. I think we've almost got it. Okay. We are so close. We're so close. No, I don't want to blend there. Okay. Good. Now we're good here. No, I overdid it, I think. Okay, I'm doing too much now. I'm doing too much. So, okay, I'm trying to think, like, finishing touches, what do I want to do? I almost want to put something in, like, the foreground. Oh, I probably need to do, like, a shadow under the eyeball. That's what it's missing. Okay, we'll go back on our shadow layer here. Add these brushes. I need to come forward maybe, or just be smaller. Okay, I think potentially something like this. We'll see here. I think maybe I should start with the circle. Okay, start with the circle. Bring it up. Bring it a bit forward. Looks like a little hidden Mickey. Okay, we're so close to done. So close. Oh, I don't know. I'm just like, I feel like it needs to be on the side of the hands because it makes sense to have it there. Her hands are curved, and the ball shadow I think should work like that, but I think maybe it just doesn't need to come up as high. About like that. Okay, I'm gonna leave it, I say as I go blend more. Okay. There, I think that's good enough. And then I think maybe I can add a couple little like flares. You're right, I shouldn't mess with it too much. I should just leave it, and I'm going to. But I think I'm gonna add just like a couple little flares in the front to keep everything kind of consistent. I should put assist on though. Oops. There we go. These are not as like luminescent as I was hoping they would be. I forget that flare is not particularly luminescent, so I'm gonna take the light pen maybe and just do like some little dots, mesh it into the background. Actually, it might be better to not have this on Drawing Assist. But just kind of like coming up from the sphere here. Okay. The only thing is this looks like a little too consistent, so I'm going to go ahead and take off Drawing Assist and then kind of pop them around. I didn't listen when you said don't do too much. Just a couple of those like that, and a few in the hair. All right. Then stop it. Yeah, you're not wrong. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Okay. Alright, I think I am gonna stop it, actually. I think this is good. I think we're finished with this one. Alright. Oh. Well, finally done. And then I'll come back to it in 24 hours and make sure everything is good. That's probably how we'll start tomorrow's stream, before going into starting lines on something else. So, thank you so much for joining me. And thank you for saying that. The VOD should be available. I'm probably gonna just scan it a little bit, so it might not be up right away. That being said, yeah, thanks to anyone who came in, chatted, hung out for a while, or just watched. And thank you to anyone who watches the VOD. And I will be back tomorrow, same time, 4 p.m. CST. Unless something happens, and if something happens, I will let you know on Twitter. So feel free to check there. Otherwise, see you tomorrow. And I will put up socials for just a minute here before I end stream.